Today's Saturday, March 22nd, and we decided to come over to the east side of Zion today to do a little off-trail activities. So where we are is in between. We parked right where the off-trail gully hike thing starts that Cindy found a little intel on. So over this way is Checkerboard Mesa, Crazy Quilt Mesa, and there's a little gully that comes up between them, and it's obvious people have been coming up here, and there's tracks and a few cairns and stuff, but it's not just a straight up through the gully thing. You got some climbing to do over some sand and rock and roots and stuff. So it hadn't been too awful bad so far, but I wanted to wait till the light was a little bit better before I started the video. We're at about a mile in, and we're at the highest point. So I'm looking back towards the highway right now, and we have that killer view. And then the trail, you can see it's sand, goes back down and goes out there somewhere. You might be able to see the track on all trails. It's on Gaia, and once we get back, mine will be on Gaia. But that's where we're heading, down there somewhere. So we'll try to keep the video going the rest of the way. The light's a little bit better now, and I'll do a little bit on the way back too, because there's some places where you've got to find, you come to an end in the gully full of boulders or whatever, and you've got to find the path going up and around that stuff. So this is what I was talking about on the way in. You got to look for paths like this. Alright, this is some, if you're not comfortable doing this, had to come down here, scooch across this, and then down here. If it's your first time off trail in Zion, this might not be a good one to do. Just an FYI, once you get to the east side here, pull off at any of the pull-offs, and as long as there's not a little sign saying don't tread on this vegetation, you can go off anywhere on the slick rock, or for some killer views and down into these gullies. I've seen a few of these. If anybody knows the geology behind that, please feel free to leave a comment. So back just a little bit, I spotted a trail up high, and Cindy's down low in the gully. There's footprints down there. So we're hoping we're going to come out at the same spot. Meanwhile, There she goes. I'm up here. I can see that. She's continuing down that way. I'm going to continue up on the sand. See where this comes out. Yeah, so we checked the track we had on Gaia. Somebody else that's already done this, and I mean that looks like a good place to explore. We may do that on the way back, but the path I was on is the path we need because it kind of turns a little bit away from that slick rock. Yeah. It's opened up quite a bit. Still oh, that was a canyon towie, I think. Towie, whatever. Ones at home the call is say it sounds like drink your tea. We just ended what was the obvious trail, came out to Slick Rock, and from here it's just going to be wandering around. That is a very cool piece of wood. Oh man. Way out through there. I don't know if we can get anywhere where there's a view of that. So people have been coming this way, obviously. Now, that kind of looks like we're going to come out to something fantastic. So I did just check Gaia, and that's the backside of Checkerboard Mesa. Actually, all that right there, and then behind the tree there is Crazy Quilt Mesa. And it just looks like there's going to be some excellent views from out where we're going. Well, this is definitely a must do if you're looking for something that doesn't have crowds. Get to the parking early. It was very limited. We got there at about 8 o'clock. And second vehicle, there's room for maybe 5 to 7, depending on how nicely folks park. going down. So we're still on a trail that's got footprints that's fairly easy to follow. If you get out here for some reason and you panic and think you're lost, look for that feature, which is Checkerboard Mesa. Head to the left side of it, and then the canyon is in between that and the other mesa. Wow, man. Yeah, you want to get that far?
Yeah, I mean, we're here.
Yeah. Which is
kind of pitiful to...
over there.
Alright.
Right behind you.
Follow the Karens.
The Karen. Oh, we got more pools. Vultures. I think I'd rather be up here.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like just over that ridge right there would be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this step. Oh man.
Go ahead.
This is kind of cool here. Oh man. Once again,
Yep.
Cindy's dying. I think this is as far as we're going to go. It's not the end. I think well, the track we saw went out there, but I'm not seeing any advantage. Because we have where I started filming. We're at the saddle between the two mesas. The light's a whole lot better now. We are going way down there. Oh, that was a pine cone. Thought we were under attack. So down at the bottom, it was a combination of a lot of deep sand at the top and then more hard pack roots, rocks snaking down into the gully. And then from here, you just got to pick your best path. You can see where Cindy is up there. There's quite a few of those paths, and just follow them.
Yeah, I remember this.
Do you? Okay, all right.
Rub.
So into the road for the gully and up a little path. We'd forgotten about this spot coming in. This was a steep climb, some deep sand, but some rocks and very few roots. Man, it is, from up here, looks like a long way down. So to get to this point, which we did before we went up that way, but you can get around on the rock that way and turn the corner. So coming up the trail was pretty straightforward up the gully until you get to this point right here that I'm looking down on. You come to a big boulder pile and don't look like there's any scrambling up that. So over there is a trail that will take you up there and around that mess. And then right ahead was that little or big old pothole thing I just showed you. So that's where you had to go up to bypass the boulder thing, which is I'm not going to go up to it. I can kind of see it. 100 yards up there, something like that. The rest of the way out, the easy pickings. Excuse?
There's the potholes.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, we're almost back at the van. See traffic on the road. Nothing else. I mean, if you don't feel like doing that, just get out and wander right up to this area here. That's pretty smooth.
It's my middle name.
Checkerboard Mesa So it's about 5.5 miles altogether. And yeah, moderate, depending on your skill level, obviously. If you're a good scrambler, it's not that big a deal. So that is going to conclude today's activities, boys and girls.